question is to Jonathan Giraldez, another one for Aitana. You are one step far from winning your third trophy. You can also get the poker in just one season. How important is tomorrow's game, and how do you evaluate the other team, Olympique Lyon? Aitana, as you know, there will be lots of supporters from Catalonia and from other places. What's your message to them? Thank you very much.
Moltíssimes ganes de jugar a la final de demà. Estem completant una...
We are willing to play tomorrow. We are doing a fantastic season. We are playing very well. Football performance, especially in the last games. We are growing up. We are in an excellent dynamic. The whole team is available. Almost the whole team is available. It's a final. So at the beginning of the season, we wanted to be with the 3 trophies in Spain, won, and then the opportunity to play here again a new Champions final. That shows our level in the last seasons. And what we have to do tomorrow is to show and to prove that we want to be the best team in Europe. Our ambition is great. I see that every day. And I'm calm, I'm cool.
Adelante. Buenas tardes a todos.
Good afternoon.
Sí que estamos recibiendo toda la información. Vuelvo a empezar. Buenas tardes a todos.
Yes, we are getting information that we will have lots of supporters, lots of culés. For me, it's an honor to be in this club. We are getting support everywhere in Montjuic, in Johan, here in Bilbao. We know they are the 12th player, and as they always show, it's the player we need to win all matches. Thank you very much.
And please, as a reminder, only direct your question to one person, please. Thank you.
Ruth Vilà, Catalunya Ràdio. Jonathan Santiago ensenyava un pastor que...
Jonathan, now Aitana was saying that both teams evolved a lot. How do you see this final? What do you think, or what do you see for tomorrow in the pitch? Well, I agree, both teams evolved. We have different players. Our structure is also different. I see a game where we need to dominate for the 90 minutes. We are a recognizable team with the ball or without it. We like creating occasions. Of course, there will be small adaptations in order to counter-rest their virtues. And from there, all our polyvalence and our capacity to adapt to different situations, all things we've been working during the season prepared us very well, because we get here perfectly from a physical point of view, and we will prove it tomorrow.
One, please.
Bona tarda, míster. Laia Coll de RAC1.
Good afternoon, RAC1. 24 hours before the most important game. It's more than a trophy. It goes beyond a Champions final. We see European football. We see a poker. But the club, even if we have this historical opportunity in 124 years, they decided to communicate today something very important for the club future, which is that Xavi is leaving the club. So how does it affect you? And do you think they could have kept this message 1 or 2 days in order not to do it today? Well, with such an important game tomorrow, no other topic, no other subject will divert attention. We are having lots and lots of supporters tomorrow here with us. We are so looking forward, and I'm super sure that all the attention will be focused in what we want, which is being concentrated to prepare today the game with another training session, and then to give our best version. Very well prepared mentally, adjusting the stress, the tension, thinking, of course, in winning.
Bona tarda als tres, Maria Ticas del...
Good afternoon. I have a question for Caro.
Players are saying you are more mature team now than in Turin. How important is this maturity for you and the mental aspect as well to face such an important and relevant match? Well, hello, as a team, when you go through tough things, you learn, and we've learned lots of things from these finals, either by winning or losing. We are now more prepared, more mature. We have experienced this same situation oftentimes, and that's a help. I see it as something positive. The fact that we've actually experienced these things. And as they said, we are really wanting to face this match tomorrow and to fight for the title.
And Mundo Deportivo, front row, please.
La primera línea, por favor, la primera fila.
Hola, bona tarda als tres. La meva pregunta és per l'Aitana.
Question is for Aitana. It's about the psychological factor. We saw that you can overcome, but in the four finals you won. Goals were always at the minute 37. So during training sessions, you can prepare some situations. But what about the psychological part? Because you cannot prepare a final with 40,000 people or 50,000 people. How do you prepare that individually and in group? Hello. I believe there's no specific way to work on that. It's more your own experience. You learn how to overcome adversity. Some years ago, maybe we started a game losing, and it was difficult for us to overcome it, but we lived that 2 years ago, for instance, in semifinals, and also with Chelsea, we needed to overcome a first leg where we lost. So I think that experience is very important, but of course we also know that if we don't get goals in the first minutes, it's much better. But even if it happens, because it can happen, we are with a very big team in front of us, we are confident, we think in victory, and this is something we really improved in the last years.
Bien, pasemos ahora aquí.
Bones, Jonathan, per IB3 Televisió, te volia demanar...
Hola, Jonathan.
Jonathan, what about the three players from Mallorca, Cata, Patri, and Mariona? And also, in this first level team, there are 4 people from the island. So what do you think about that? Well, it's not a surprise. I know them since many years ago. They are very important players for the team. They have lots of experience, not only in Barca, also with the Spanish team. And I think they are in very good shape. They proved that during the season. They are important for the team. And of course, the 26 players available for tomorrow are very important, all of them.
Bien, la siguiente pregunta justo aquí.
Yeah, we can go there, yeah.
Bien, sí.
Hola, ESPN Holanda. Somos aquí por las holandesas mañana.
Holland from the Netherlands, we're here. So Aitana is a player in the national Dutch team, and how do you see this in her and the team at the beginning of the season, and how do you think she can deal with the level of the final? Hello, Snai, as you say, is a shy player, also a very young player. She needs time. I think she has improved a lot ever since the beginning of the season, but we have helped her a lot to come into the group because she's shy and it's always harder, but she's a great person, all in as a player. She's very young, still many years ahead, and I'm sure she will give us a great level for many years.
Let's go back left, in the back, yeah.
En la parte trasera a la izquierda, por favor.
Yeah.
Sí.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes a los tres. Andrea Pérez para la cadena COPE. Mi pregunta es
Hello,
para
good
Aitana. Ya han
afternoon for
preguntado por
Cadena
las
Cope.
adversidades. Te quiero
Aitana, you
preguntar
have been
exactamente
asked
por el
by
Olympique de Lyon.
adversities, but I
Evidentemente
want to
mencionas que
ask
es un equipo muy
about
bueno, es una
Olympique de
final
Lyon.
y es
You're
un
saying that
equipo muy
there's a
importante
final tomorrow,
históricamente.
very
¿Qué
relevant
papel
team
juega lo
historically
mental para
speaking. So what
vosotras, que
is the
mentalmente
role
sois
of
muy
the
fuertes,
mental?
pero lo
You
mental
are very
justamente
mentally
ante un
strong,
equipo como el
but
Lyon, ante el que
before
habéis perdido las
team
dos
such as
finales, las dos
Lyon,
únicas
where
finales
you
de
lost the
Champions
only
ante
two
ellas? ¿Qué
Champions
papel juega
finals,
mañana lo mental?
what
Gracias.
is the role
Hola,
of mental
bien,
element
a mí siempre
tomorrow?
me gusta
Hello.
hablar de la
I
mentalidad porque
always
creo
like to
que
talk about
sin esta
mentality
mentalidad
because I believe
ganadora,
that
ambiciosa que
without this
tenemos, no
winning and
estaríamos
ambitious
donde
mentality
estamos.
we have, we wouldn't be here where we are.
Pero lo que no me gustaría es
But
estar
what
hablando del
I
pasado
wouldn't
porque el
like is to
pasado
talk
sí
about
te
the
puede servir
past
para
because,
aprender, pero
yes, it
no
could be good
significa
to
que
learn,
mañana se
but it
vea
does
que
not mean that
volverá a dar
tomorrow
una situación
will
similar a la que
repeat
hemos vivido, ¿no?
itself
Por lo
or have
tanto,
a
yo
similar
creo que
situation. So
tenemos que
therefore,
respetar
I
al
believe
rival,
that
es un
we
gran
need to
rival, lo
respect our
sabemos,
rival.
pero
It's a
también
great
confiamos
rival,
en
we know
nosotros,
that,
en
but
nuestro
we also
potencial.
trust ourselves, our
Para
potential.
mí, una final
For me,
50-50,
final,
igualada.
it's a 50-50 final,
Y
very equal.
yo nos veo entrenar
And I see
cada día,
us
nos veo
train
durante toda la
every day
temporada, sé de la
throughout the
mentalidad
season.
que
I
tiene
know
mi equipo y
about
mañana
my team's
va a ser un
mentality,
gran día
and tomorrow will be a great day.
y vamos a salir con esa
And
mentalidad ganadora, ambiciosa
we
de
will
siempre.
have that ambitious and winning mentality we always have.
Buenas tardes a las tres. Alfredo Martínez, Onda Cero.
Good afternoon, Fred Martinez from Onda Cero. My question is for the coach, Jonathan Giraldez. It's very possibly your last title, the option of leaving as a champion, so it's perhaps one of the most important matches since you're in Barcelona and the most special because of its meaning. Yes, for sure. Yes. Yes, indeed, because it is the last title, and I'm very proud, of course, because of all my experience, 3 years as a coach and 3 previous years as an assistant, but the fact that we're playing here in Spain, this is a spectacular stadium. I believe that the situation in which we are, well, we would have loved this at the very beginning of the season, having these 3 national titles with us and having the possibility of playing a Champions League final tomorrow at San Mamés with many people coming from Barcelona and the rest of Spain, and I'm sure from all over the world. So there's this emotional aspect always present because being at the forefront of Barca was very special for me, and being able to train with these players every day and being able to work with the staff that we have at our disposal and being part of this club, it makes me feel very proud, and we are where we want to be tomorrow. We need to play our best possible match to try and crown ourselves and get this new champions.
Next question from Cadena Ser, please. Right here. In the front.
De Cadena Ser, aquí en la parte, la primera línea.
Hola, buenas a los tres. Ana Palet de la cadena SER.
Hello,
Mi
good
pregunta
afternoon,
es
Ana
para
Palet
Aitana.
from Cadena
Recogiendo
Ser.
el tema
Aitana,
de
question
antes,
for you.
ante tanto
Going back
ruido
to what you
mediático
said
que hay hoy
before,
alejado
as for all the
de
media
vosotras,
noise
¿cómo
that
explicarías a la
you
gente,
hear,
cómo
how would you
describirías el por
explain
qué
and
es
how
tan
would you
importante
describe
el
why
partido de
it's so
mañana
important
futbolísticamente? ¿Por qué en el contexto de
in a
fútbol
football
femenino que
context
tanto ha
and women's
costado
football
visibilizar
context, how
precisamente mañana
important is
es cuando
tomorrow's match?
más ojos tienen que estar puestas
All
en
eyes
vosotros?
need to be
Gracias.
put on you, and could you please explain why? Thank you.
Bien, ya creo que
Well,
la afición ha respondido
I
por sí
believe
misma
that
con
fans
el
and
desplazamiento
supporters have
masivo que se va a
answered
ver
with the
mañana.
massive
Creo que
movement
no
and
hacen falta
displacement we're going to
muchas
see
explicaciones,
tomorrow.
como ha dicho
No
el
more
míster. Queremos estar
explanations are
centradas
needed.
100% en el
As the
partido.
coach
Creo
said,
que es
we want to be
lo que nos
100% focused
merecemos.
on
Llevamos
the
muchos
match, which
años
is what
trabajando
we
en
deserve.
ello
We've
y
been
la afición
working on this
también
for
lo
years,
merece
and
y ya está.
supporters
No me
also
gustaría
deserve
hablar de
that.
nada más.
I wouldn't like to talk about anything else today.
Let's go on the left here. Yeah.
Ahí a la parte izquierda, por favor.
Hola, I'm Jane from Swedish television.
Hola,
Can
soy
I
Jane
ask you in
de la
English,
televisión
Aitana,
sueca.
and you
¿Puedo
answer
hacer
in
una
Spanish? Is that
pregunta
okay?
en inglés y tú respondes en español?
We've
Sí.
seen that you and Fridolina
Visto
Rolfö
que tú
means
y
a lot
Fridolina Rolfö
for each other and have helped each other, supported each other very
tenéis, bueno,
much
mucho
through
significado la una
injuries
para la
to come
otra
back
y os
to where you
ayudáis
are
muchísimo
now.
estas
Can you
lesiones para
describe
volver a donde
that
estáis ahora?
and what
¿Puedes
you mean
describir eso
for each other?
y qué significáis
Please,
la
thank
una
you.
para la otra, por favor?
Hi.
Gracias.
Yes, for me, Fridolina
Sí, hola, para
means a
mí
lot because
Fridolina
she's
significa mucho, es muy
a nice
importante
person,
porque
a nice
es una
footballer.
persona
I think we
fantástica, una
connect
jugadora
so
muy
well
buena,
each other
conectamos muy bien
since
la
we
una con
meet
la
here
otra
in
desde que
Barcelona.
nos conocimos aquí en
And
Barcelona
she helped me a lot.
y me ha ayudado
I always say
muchísimo.
her that she's like
Siempre
a
le
mom,
digo
no,
que
not
es
only
como una
because
mamá,
she's so tall,
no solo por ser tan
also
alta,
because
sino
she's
también
helpful
porque
and a great
me
person,
ayuda
also
muchísimo, es
a
una
very,
buena
very, very
persona
good footballer.
y muy
And
buena jugadora,
for
sin duda,
me,
muy buena
it's
futbolista y para mí
unique to have she in the team.
pues es único tenerla en el equipo.
Let's go next to Radio Marca, please.
A Radio Marca, por favor.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Raúl Fuentes de Radio Marca en
Hello,
directo.
Raúl
Mi pregunta es
Fuentes
para
from Radio
Aitana.
Marca. My question is for
Aitana,
Aitana.
no sé si
Aitana,
las finales
I
están o
don't
no
know whether
para
finals are
disfrutarlas
here or not to be
o
enjoyed,
debido a la
or
responsabilidad y a la
given the
tensión que tiene
responsibility and the
un
tension
partido como el de mañana
that
es
a
difícil
match
disfrutar
as
en los 90
tomorrow's
minutos.
has, it's difficult to enjoy those
Hola,
90 minutes. Hello.
dicen que las finales están para
They
ganarlas, ¿no?
say
Pero
that
a mí me
finals
gustaría
are
decir
there
que
to win
también
them, but
hay
I
que
would like to
disfrutarlas
say
porque
that
estos
you
momentos
also need to
son
enjoy
únicos y
them
ya no
because
solo
these are
la
unique
final en sí,
moments,
sino
not
el entreno que
only
vamos a hacer
the
ahora.
match itself, but
Creo que
also the
es único, tenemos que
the training
disfrutarlo
that we're
toda la
going to
semana
have
que llevamos
now. It's
entrenando.
unique. We have been training
Son
for the entire
momentos,
week.
me vuelvo a repetir, pero
These are,
únicos,
once
donde
again,
claro que lo
unique
importante es
moments.
ganar
And of
y
course,
sea como sea,
winning
¿no?
is important and
Pero
winning
creo
is
que el
important no matter
disfrutar
what. But
es algo que voy
enjoying is
aprendiendo a hacer con
something
el
that,
tiempo y
well,
nos
I'm
merecemos también
learning
disfrutar de
um,
estos días, ya no solo por
to
el
do it
partido en
with
sí, estar
time, and we
jugando contra
deserve it as
Olympique,
well,
sino
not
por todo lo que se mueve
only given the
alrededor.
match and playing against
Creo que somos
Olympique,
unas
but
privilegiadas
also
y privilegiados de vivirlo.
what we have around us. We're so privileged.
Does anyone have a question in English for Caroline?
¿Alguien que tenga una pregunta en inglés para Caroline?
Hello, Synne from Norwegian VG. I have a question for Caroline. Ada has told that you guys has promised each other that the loser of this final will give each other 1 or 2 assists at the national camp after this final. Can you tell me a bit about how you guys got to that solution, and also a bit about how it is to play against Lyon for the third time in a final like this?
Hello. We simply made up a pact to try to motivate the loser to perform, because we had 2 important games coming up for the national team. And then we just agreed on that. The winner had to take care of the loser. So the loser gets back on her feet to perform well and help the other continue with the good feeling from the final. So it's simply a way of trying to be nice gestures to each other, to as good friends push each other and help each other. And tomorrow you face each other. One is going to be happy, one is going to be sad. It's part of the game, so it's perfectly fine. And Leo is a great team. They for us a great rival. We're looking forward to play them tomorrow, and it's going to be hopefully a fantastic game with a fantastic audience. And this is why we train all year. So we're really in peace with the situation right now, and just looking forward for the game tomorrow.
Let's go to El Periódico next, please, right here.
Hola, bona tarda a tots. Jonathan, jo et
Good afternoon. Jonathan, my question. After the final tomorrow, do you think your balance will be different? I mean, if you win, it will be different than if you lose. Yeah, of course. I mean, if you win, you are the best one. So if you win, you are the best one. If you don't win, it's not the same. We play football to win. And if we are in this club in Barca, it's for winning trophies and titles. I believe season is being fantastic. Last 3 seasons have been fantastic. It's very difficult to improve everything we did up to now. But of course, if tomorrow we win, it will be a completely different movie, not just for people, but also for myself. If I'm here, it's because I love competing, I love winning, and of course, my wish and everything I did up to now is to prepare the best possible way to help the players so that we can reach that goal, which is winning.
You have a question here?
Hola, Jonathan. Jo volia preguntar...
Hola, Jonathan. Sobre el que deia la Laia Coll, do you feel that reality today was blurring these dates before the match? Well, we just got the news, but we have training. Life goes on. I mean, these news are things that happen. Not much to say from our side because it's not our business. And I already explained that the idea for tomorrow, I mean, what we have to do tomorrow is so important that we really must be focused and we don't have to think about other kind of things. What I feel in the emotional side is that we are living very important weeks for football. We won lots of titles this season. We are training very well. All players are available, and we focus in the training we'll do right now and then to be ready tomorrow because we want to prove that we want to be the best team in Europe.
Bona tarda als tres. Jonathan, una pregunta per tu. Bon Pastor ha dit
Bon Pastor said that tomorrow, even if you win, Lyon will continue being the first team in the world with no change in the cycle. Do you share the same opinion? If you win tomorrow, Olympique will continue being the best team in the world? Well, I respect, of course, these words. Nothing to mention, no comments, but everything we did up to now, the 5 finals in the last years, winning last champions, we are there. I agree, but we are the 2 best teams in the world for proposal, for teams, for players, for capacity, for adaptation. I believe it will be a great final, and people, supporters in the here in the stadium or at home will enjoy the match. My question is for Aitana. Press is saying that it's the final battle between a historic team and the actual champion. Do you feel it that way? How are you living these 24 hours before the game? Thank you. Yes, obviously we are the champions right now, but I mean, I don't know if I would say that Olympique is historical. They didn't get to all finals, but they have a huge palmarès, all my respect. So tomorrow we start 0-0, and as Mr. said, I agree, we are both the 2 best teams in the world.